ever wondered why you feel sometimes like the world is holding you down, like there's a lot of fire burning inside of you, but you're unable to express it? We feel lost because we haven't fully understood how to maximize what He has given us. Every time you choose to stay calm in a difficult moment, you're reclaiming a piece of yourself that the world told you to lose. Hello beautiful souls, welcome and welcome back to SyndyLuxe, the sacred place to transform, to soften and to come home to yourself. You don't have to fix anything in this moment. All you need to do is to just arrive and be yourself. You are in your becoming era. Today, we begin a journey to reclaim our energies. We begin a journey to reclaim the fire that is burning inside, not with hustle or strife, just with softness. And so I remind you, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to SyndyLuxe and click on the notification bell to get notified each time a new video has been dropped. Let's keep the flow together. We live in a world that constantly pulls on us. The noise, the chaos, the troubles. We even get to scroll through other people's lives and what is happening around us in the world. And then we define ourselves based on what we see and experience. We then tend to absorb expectations that don't even ask for our permission. But within all of this, our soul is whispering and yearning for a place of comfort, yearning for a place of stillness and divine peace. And we can only notice this and come home to ourselves in a place of silence. We often forget that silence isn't always empty. It always speaks volumes. There are always spatial and divine answers in the place of silence. The soul is always ready for a shift, but it can only do that in a place of stillness. Have you ever wondered why you feel sometimes like the world is holding you down, like there's a lot of fire burning inside of you, but you're unable to express it? It could be in your ministry, it could be in your career, it could be in your academics, it could be in any form the Lord has called you for. But sometimes we feel lost because we haven't fully understood how to maximize what He has given us. Our soul has to be aligned with what the Spirit is saying. That is your soul just telling you that there is a shifting that needs to take place. You're going to be choosing softness as a rebellion. Softness is not actually a weakness, no. It is the power of holding fire in your hands and choosing not to burn. The society conditions us to harden up, to hustle, and to make ends meet. But true strength lies in choosing divine rest, choosing peace and harmony in all of this. Every time you choose to stay calm in a difficult moment, you're reclaiming a piece of yourself that the world told you to lose. Your healing is here, your breakthrough and your clarity is here, and all we just need to do is to come to ourselves, to synergize ourselves to all that God has created us for. So remember that this is a renewal and a transformative process. So we are undraining or letting go of all of what is hindering us, all of what is draining us down. We are letting go of it. We are unlearning. It is an unlearning process. When we unlearn, it creates space for that true potential to express itself fully. But then it takes intentionality. There is a quiet rebellion always happening in those who choose grace over self-doubt, over strife, over chaos. So let me remind you that you are safe here. We are creating space for a soul shift today. Isaiah chapter 30 verse 15 actually makes us to understand it is God speaking, and He says that in returning and in resting in me you shall be saved. In quietness and in trusting shall be your strength. What does the word returning mean? It talks about a renewal process. It talks about a rewinding or an unlearning of all of the things that have been hindering us. And so God is saying that we should unlearn. We should renew our minds completely and then rest in His love. Rest in Him. Resting in Him means that we're letting go, we're allowing Him to take full charge and full control over our lives. And that's where true transformation actually takes place. True strength is found in quietness, in stillness, in a return to yourself, because that's where God dwells. So the soul shift of today, reclaiming our energies, we're going to do it in 3 steps. The first step is going to be to inhale deeply. You're going to inhale deeply. What are you taking in? What are you inhaling? You're inhaling strength. You're inhaling calmness. You're inhaling peace, the peace of God. You're inhaling divine rest. And then what you're going to do is to exhale. Let the disposition of your mind know that you are exhaling the pressure away. You're letting go of the pressure. You're letting go of the disturbances. You're letting go of the chaos in your life. You're letting go of the troubles. You're letting go of the worries and the doubt. And then the second step that you're going to take is you're going to take a book and a pen and you're going to journal. Journaling is a very, very important aspect when it comes to soul renewal process, because you're writing your heart down, you're writing the emotions down, you're letting them go. So journaling is very important. So the second step is going to be to write down, starting with the words I release. You're going to be writing down everything. Think about that issue in your life. Think about that problem that you need to get sorted out, but that you need to release first. So I release the pressure, you're going to write it down. I release the temptation, you're going to write it down. I release the doubt, you're going to write it down. I release the failure, you're going to write it down. I release the fear, you're going to write it down. And then the third step, you're going to go to a mirror and you're going to affirm to yourself. Affirmations are powerful. Your words carry life and divine energy. When you learn to speak to yourself boldly every time in the mirror, you're not looking at yourself, your natural state of being. You're looking at who God says you are. You are the very image of God. So you are going to be speaking all of what God says about you. He says you're the chosen one. So you're going to speak to yourself. I am allowed to soar greatly. I am chosen. I am loved. I am favored. The systems of this world work for me. I am safe in my awareness era. I trust the timing of my soul. I allow my soul to shift with ease. My spirit leads. My energy is aligned. My soul is at divine rest. I am in my being. I am in my becoming, with no strife, just with ease. And so if this softens something in you in any way, come back whenever you need a reset. Let's keep this rhythm of healing together. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And don't forget to share this space with someone you feel might be quietly shifting to. And then tell me in the comment section which aspect of your life has shifted today. Always remember that the most exquisite luxury is a soul in harmony. And so with joy, with peace, with love, with softness, and with soul, this is SyndyLuxe. See you again next time. I love you. Bye.